The first question, I would like to direct this question to Uncle Dr. Reddy. The question is, how can I be near and dear to our beloved Lord?
Sai Ram, everyone. So that is the whole purpose of life, is to be dear to the Lord. Nearness is good, but more important is dearness. So Swami talked about it many ways. First thing I would like you to all of you to refer to is chapter 12 in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter of devotion. And Swami made the students chant this in front of him for many festival occasions to show the importance of this chapter. Here, the Lord Krishna describes who a devotee is. So actually it goes from Shloka 13 to 20, qualities of a devotee, 32 qualities, but we have to each one audit. The first quality, I was talking this morning to Timanu and somebody else, Adveshta Sarvabhutanam Maitra Karuna Yevacha. First quality is hatred towards no beings. Somebody said, oh, SSSIO is my enemy, or that person I don't like. That first is a disqualification to a devotee. You can't call yourself devotee if you hate anyone for that matter, not only human beings, animals, snakes, scorpions, or anything. For that matter, I remember this happened about 25 years ago. We have a room in Prashanti Nilayam, and I used to daily morning worship, and every day this lizard used to come during the worship time morning. And then I told our person who works in the house, hey, take it away, put it out. This is happening for a few days. Then Swami called during that time. Swami called us for family interview and asked Swami what to do with this lizard. Every day comes, so we have to put it out. Why? What is the problem? It is also worshipping along with you. We should think like that. So extend that love. And Swami's love is like that. First, we extend to all human beings. There is nothing like enemies. The very fact we have enemy, we are disqualified. We are no more devotee. First quality is Adveshta. He didn't say human beings. Sarva Bhutana. You can't hate any being in the world. So that is what we need to develop. Maitra Karuna Yevacha. You should have the friendship with people and then compassion. That is why Lord Buddha made it very good. Maitri, Mudita, Karuna, Upeksha. So in all our life, we come across 4 situations. Somebody will be equal to us, like a colleague. So we have friendship with them. And somebody will be less fortunate to us. They may have no resources, no food. No. You should have compassion, karuna for them. And some people will be more fortunate than us. They are more intelligent than us, wealthier than us, more beautiful, handsome, everything better than us. Then you should be happy for them, not jealous. What happens is when somebody is more fortunate, people get jealous. Instead of that, you should have mudita, be happy. And then 4th important thing is upeksha. There will be so many people writing bad things, talking bad things about us, criticizing us. Right now, Sai conference going on here, so many are happy. And there are many people who are unhappy too. That is the nature. Swami says God is omnipresent. Jealousy is omnipresent too. So we need to be careful. For that we should ignore. So Swami says upeksha. That means indifference to criticism. And God himself was subject to that. We need to remember that. So these are the basic qualities. This goes on. This, at least 32 qualities will take 1 hour, so I won't go into that. But all these great masters said, and same thing, Narsi Mehta, great saint of Gujarat, he talked about Vaishnava Janato Jana. It was a favorite bhajan for Mahatma Gandhi. There he says, who is a Vaishnava? Who is a really devotee of God? You can verify that. Another thing is Saint Paul, in the great apostle of Lord Jesus. He says, beautiful letter to Corinthians. Everybody should read it. He says, you may have a faith to make a mountain move. It may move. Without love, it is of no use. And you may know all the scriptures, but without love, it is making some noise. And you may give everything in charities, but without love, it is of no use. It says, faith, love, hope are great, but of all, the greatest is love. And there he describes what love means. We say, oh, I love you, I love you. But love is patient, If we are not patient, we are not loving. Love is calm, content, not jealous, not arrogant. So these are all these great masters. So this is how you develop these qualities, you will be dear to God. You can be near to God. It is more important dear to God. That is what Swami, Anu or somebody told this morning, or Arvind, that Swami often said, people who live in Prashanti Nilayam, people think, oh, I am in Prashanti Nilayam. The Swami says the lotus, the frogs are near the lotus, but they don't enjoy the bee. They enjoy the honey. Whereas bees come for a firm distance, they take the honey from the lotus. He used to talk about in the discourses how the devotees overseas, that means he's congratulating all of you and all of us. So they come from far off, spend few days, but they take the nectar of Swami's teaching. Whereas sometimes people live in Prashanti and you may not even understand. That's why one time Swami said, oh, I live in Prashanti. Swami says dogs live in Prashanti, cats live in Prashanti, everything. It doesn't mean you will be realized. More important is, it is good to be close to, near to God, but more important is to be dear to God.